Hello, looking live, and I just spit a little bit on Chapter 4, Show What You Can Do with your host, Mr. Goldman. Standard 1. Enter the scale factor from figure A, original, to figure B, copy. Well, I know that scale factor equals copy over original. All right? So I take the corresponding sides. Figure B is my copy. So I'm going to have 7 over 2.5. Lots of ways to solve this from here. We can multiply it by a giant 1 of 2 over 2, which gives me 14/5. And I could just leave it like that. I could do 7 divided by 2.5. I have to remember how to divide with decimals. If I move this decimal over 1, I'm going to move this decimal over 1. 25 goes into 70 twice. 25 times 2 is 50. My remainder here is 20. Bring the 0 down. I'm going to bring the decimal up. 25 goes into 208 times because there's 8 quarters and $2. And that's evenly. So the scale factor is 2.8. All right, scale factor. A lot of you set this up appropriately and then butchered the division. So be very careful. Due to how we're grading, technically you met the standard if you set it up right. Okay? But maybe take a little self-reflection. Think, do I need to review how to divide decimals? Also, if you got 0.28, did this get bigger or smaller? Go back and ask yourself, does that make sense? If you multiply something by a number less than 1, it's going to get smaller. This image got bigger, right? It went from 2.5 to 7. All right. Moving on. Carmen is downloading music for her pod. Each song costs $1.75. Is this relationship proportional? Explain your reasoning as thoroughly as possible. I'm going to do a quick table. Songs and money. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. If Carmen buys 0 songs, she's going to spend $0. If she buys 1 song, I know that's going to be $1.75. It stands to reason if I buy 2 songs, it says each song costs $1.75. So if I buy another song, it's going to be another $1.75, which is $3.50, and then I can just keep adding from there. $3.50 plus $1.75 is $5.25, and then 6. And wait. Oh my goodness. That's 7. And that's $8.75. So yes, this is proportional. Because if Carmen buys 0 songs, she spends $0. Also, doubling works as shown in table, right? Because we go double, double. All right. I wanted you guys to reference both the 0, 0 and the doubling. All right. What does it cost for 5 songs? We know that it's $8.75. You could have figured that out a couple ways. Just use the table, or you could have done the unit rate, 175 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 7 is 35. Carry the 2 is a 7. 5 times 1 is 5. Carry the 3 is 8. And we go 1, 2. So 1, 2. 8.75. what is the constant of proportionality in the graph given below? If you actually, a lot of you had the right idea, but weren't very precise. We're going to start at 1. If you go straight up, it's a little low, but it is right at 3. So the constant of proportionality is 3 meters per second. I didn't take, I still gave you credit for meeting the standard if you did not put meters per second, but I really want you guys to start understanding constant of proportionality is not just a number, it's a rate. So you have to describe the number. Billy earns money by walking dogs. This table shows the relationship. We were very nice to you. We gave you this, right? Days is X and money's Y. So if X is 1, Y is 16. This is $16 per day. Okay? For standard 4, this table shows a proportional relationship between X and Y. Find the constant of proportionality. So in order to find a constant of proportionality using a table, if we aren't given this value of 1 when X is 1, we can pick any corresponding values and divide. I'm going to pick these ones because they're the easiest to work with. 20 divided by 8, which is 2.5. So 2.5 equals my constant of proportionality, or my K. A lot of you got this, but you didn't then put it back into the form of the equation. Remember, the equation is Y equals K, in this case, 2.5 times X. So that is the equation that you needed. I'll answer questions later. So you needed that full equation to get credit for the standard. All right, number 5, simplify. Let's see, I'm going to put, there's only one x squared, so that's going to go straight over. Remember, capture this sign before, so minus 2x plus 3x. If I have 2 negative x's and 3 positive x's, I can make 0 pairs with the 2 negatives and 2 of the positives, and I'm left with 1 positive x. All right, then I have positive 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. Positive x, positive 2x is 3x. Plus negative 3 and positive 5. 3 negatives and 5 positives leaves me with 2 positives. C and D were both distributive property. You have to distribute the 3 to both the x and the 6. 3 times x is 3x. I'm adding. 3 times 6 is 18. I cannot combine these. They are not like terms, so I can't make this 6x and then multiply by 3. I have to keep it just like this. Right here I have 8 times x is 8x. I'm subtracting 8 times 4 is 32. And there you go. Thank you for joining me. Yes, round of applause. Thank you. Thank you, Chase, for coming.